Hello, I'm Sharanique, and I am a beginner slash novice sewist. I wouldn't call myself a seamstress exactly, but I am going to show you something that I made that I'm very proud of. Not perfect by any means, but I'm still very proud of it, just like with just about everything I make. Imperfect, but loved. And here it is. It's this jacket that I made that I love so much. Let me see. You can see the whole thing. It has a belt, and it has this hood too, which I'm not really trying to put on too much because of this hair. But you can see it has a hood, it has a belt, and it is just adorable, if I do say so myself. So where to begin? First of all, I guess I'll start with the fabric itself. I got this faux wool fabric from Hobby Lobby. Um, Actually, I wasn't even in there to go get fabric. I went in there for like one thing. You know how it goes. Got the one thing, figure, oh, I'll look around while I'm here. Saw this in the clearance bin, was amazed, like, who would walk past that? Why would anyone leave that in the store? So anyway, I bought it, and it was like the end of the bolt, maybe like 2.5 yards of it, and it was like $13. And of course, I thought that was exorbitant because I'm so cheap. But yeah, can I get a real coat for $13, whether it's real wool or faux wool? No, I can't. So I decided to buy it, and I already had the pattern that I used to make the jacket when I bought it. I'll be right back. It's this Simplicity 1067. I did view E, but as you can see, it kind of has like a button closure, kind of like this in the picture, which I prefer a belt. As you can see, I have the belt on mine, so I just use the belt instructions from view C and B to do that part. So let's talk about the pattern a little bit. I thought it was very easy to follow, except for the pleats in the hoods. I'm still not 100% sure if I did that right, but you know what? If I ain't got the hood up, you can't really tell anyway. It doesn't look bad on the outside, I don't think. It looks like there's a pleat there, but I'm just not sure how I feel about that look. I'm a little on the fence about that. But again, wearing the hood down, you can't really tell. Other things that I was like about the jacket is that these sleeve openings are so big, so much larger than like any other jacket I already own. And I wasn't sure how I felt about that. I mean, I just measured it because when I cut the pattern pieces out. And I was like, I'll always taper it if I need to or want to. And I still am not sure about this, but I kind of feel like it fits the style of the jacket. So I'm going to leave them alone a little bit, at least for now. And I also lengthened it by about maybe 1.5 inches, but that's just because I got super long arms. I can't help that. And I like the way it falls here, like right below the wrist. One other thing with the pattern, when it came to hemming the bottom of the jacket, it was like, okay, fold in your hem allowance and then sew close to the pressed edge. Okay, it obviously must have meant close to the raw edge because let me untie. You can see all the stitching line way down here, but all of this bulk from like the seams inside, how is it going to stay up? All of this extra 1.5 or 1 3/4 inches of fabric, and how is all of that going to stay up if it's sewn so close to the pressed edge? So I did another stitch line. As you can see, there's a second stitch line there. Let me just give you a close-up. There's a second stitch line there, which is much closer to the raw edge that will actually hold everything up. I thought about taking the bottom stitch out, but I'm thinking, maybe it's a detail now. It's not so much an imperfection anymore. And the last thing was this this hem rather around the front and the hood. It goes like one all the way around. At first, I left that as a raw edge, but I didn't like the way it looked, but I think that's because I didn't really understand this type of fabric. I was thinking that maybe it was not a woven exactly, but then when I saw the raw edge, I was like, man, this is really behaving like a woven. Like you can see on the inside, all these extra threads are like coming out. Now imagine if that was around the hood, it would look even more homemade than it already does. So I decided to take that out, fold that raw edge inside, and then just sew along that. So I'm really happy with that now. I used like an entire spool of thread, 110 yards. It was just a little skinny 110 yard thing, but still the entire spool of thread. And I think it's probably because I used the same thread as the bobbin and as the top thread. But it's like August 15th today. I have to wait until it gets cold outside, and I'm thinking it probably will be warm, even though this feels a bit thin, just because I'm here just making a video and I'm like sweating right here just trying to make this video. So I really am looking forward to wearing it. I might put some snaps in it, maybe like around like right here or down here on the inside, just because I like the way it looks when it's like straight across at the bottom when you're wearing it. Kind of makes it look, I don't know, I really like the way it looks when it's just like flat and straight and everything. So I might put some snaps in there, but since it's August and I gotta wait till like, October, November to wear it, I got time to decide to do that if I want. And I already also own this scarf, which I got from H&M like probably 10 years ago. This is adorable. And I totally plan to wear this jacket with this scarf, because it doesn't go all the way up to the neck. I can totally like pretzel knot this. Let me see if I could do that really fast. And like that. I think that's how it goes. I can totally pretzel knot this and then just wear this and then just be on my way. So anyway, I'm really excited about this. Really like this. So since I made this and I feel like maybe this was a success, I think I might try a lined coat next, just to, I don't know, try to expand my skills. I feel like a lined coat is probably like making 2 coats, because you got to make one out of lining, one out of the fabric, and then attach them. But like I said, it's August. I got time. Hopefully by the time November comes around, I'll be able to wear it. See what happens. But I'm still really happy with this, and yeah, I hope you guys are happy with it too.